Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Time for another attempt at a peace talk over at Falcon's Nest. Teleport to Falcon's Nest. We can just go right there. Isn't that convenient? Alright. We can fly up. Right over here. 12. Off and O. Well met, Masterson. And thank you for looking after my brother. I try. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lord, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair. There is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. You see, the problem with that is, the last time we tried to go enjoy ourselves, we were knocked unconscious. So, you know, maybe we should just be out and doing stuff. Alphino. Well, there you have it. We've been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? I'm ready. I'm ready. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. True. Epochs and all that. Lots of people showed up. Alright. There's a new carving or mural or what have you to commemorate the event. Everybody's here. For the most part.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
White dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end. Losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Oh. How new? Oh my goodness.
Your bow!
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells.
Nidhogg. Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! 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 Death to Nidhogg!
Do it. You got it. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. There they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Essislana was an illusion, perhaps. They acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For mercy, Raptor's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Enix Shrine to receive care from her brethren. We might hope her recovery is swift. That's at least something. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent. Deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Estinian. Weapon choices. White Mage, Scholar, Astrologian, Red Mage. Piety. I think White Mage is technically our highest level one. Gonna do any Red Mage stuff? Probably not. We'll take White Mage. Not that we're gonna use it. I mean, Advanced Melding is forbidden. If anything, we're going to use another DPS. So let's just be honest with ourselves here. Unlikely, but an option. 5,000 XP. Causes and costs. Fano knows at last what he must do. What's the plan? When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisioned rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the warrior of light, or to my fellow scion, but to you, Artich, my friend. But not here, no. But of course, the intensity in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let's go there. Okay. Camp Dragonhead. Got a room down there, and all that. Big guys on there. How's it going? What's your opinion on everything that's happening here? Good keep. Me, sir? Shall I show you inside? Yes. Destination. Okay. Okay.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Our trip all the way over there. Everyone we lost along the way. We can still try. We will. Save him and everybody else. Aid everyone. Let's save him. Let's do it. Let us do it. We can.
We will. I know we will.
Okay. The question is, how? Thank you, Arctic. It's unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time. I'm glad you permit me nonetheless. You're a true friend and ally. Though not all our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course, such is the infectious power of hope. Right, that's quite enough solemn introspection for one day. We would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fortont Manor. Let's not keep her waiting any longer. Ishgard. Then up to the top. The pillars. Times are here. Okay. Yet again, we walk an all too familiar path. I'm reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, now it's our turn to return the favor. Hear, hear. Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Ida and Papalymo? If we gave up hope bringing Minfilia back? Yeah! Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. So it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiark and Hadelin, and of the Ascian's aspirations. For all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. Yeah. In any event, I think it's time we step back from the fray, carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph. We'll find a way. We will. We will. Okay. Another part of the quest complete. We get battle stance emote and a bit of stuff. Hellfire armor of fending. Banded chest containing a complete set of augmented Hellfire armor of fending. I'm level 240. Or scouting, striking, or maiming. We got... What level of stuff is our current stuff? We see it? Not really. It's just saying fending, maiming, striking, scouting. Not that that means a huge amount to us. 240 might actually be better than we have right now, though. Decline that for a second. Look at my equipment here. Yeah, we have 210 stuff. What are the bodies here? We got casting. That's magic. Aiming would be dexterity. Striking. Potentially for samurais and monks and such. Scouting for rogues and ninjas. Is anybody? Striking samurais. Aiming bards and machinists. We'll go for a set of aiming for that. Aiming 115. There's anything else we have? Striking. Again, that's samurai. Fending would probably be defensive. Maybe maiming. Striking, scouting. Or the set of striking, I guess. Or no, not striking. Aiming. Doesn't matter. Yes, sorry about all this. Just whole sets of stuff out here. Pretty wild. Okay. If it would say specifically which classes this set of stuff is for, that'd be helpful. Scouting, striking, maiming, fending. That's not aiming. That's fending, maiming, striking, and scouting. Doesn't matter. Striking? Aiming. Rending? Scouting? Maiming? Doesn't matter. Striking? Striking with fists. Scouting? Maiming. Fending? Something. Where's complete? You've learned Nemo battle stance. Yep. They cleaned off all the blood off of that. So that's something.
Of all the ways for it to end.
It's not over yet.
Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Deal with them too. We have several problems, and there's also the Asians and everything. So you know, just so many problems all the time. All right.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours, did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
The memories of Count Emma de Fortin, Heavensward, the gears of change. Caution, Ida. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them, not until we know more. They're still out here doing something. Something's happening. A mask. Okay. First gear. Achievement unlocked. That is... Wait, the main scenario quest costs and costs. Yep, we did it. Use this. Maiming 240. As for Dragoons. Look at that. Perfect. That feels maimey. Unlimited slipstream breaches of maiming. Well, the question's gonna be, how does it look? Recommended gear, upgrade, everything's augmented. Equip it. It's definitely a different look. More winged. Look at that. Okay. Neat. I'll take it. I will take it. Alright. The man within. Hassan Knight has a message for you. Probably out whatever Atheno's planning to do. I'm sure there's a plan. What do we got in here? Aiming, healing, and casting. Perfect. Aiming for the barn. Once we get to that point. That'll do nicely. And we will see if we actually have a plan here. Or just go for it. If we can get to Estinian before the whole giant battle everyone shows up, that'd be perhaps preferable. Solve this whole thing before everything comes to a head and giant battle where everyone dies. And, you know, we'll see if the opportunity presents itself. Next time. Goodbye.